Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the women's exhibition match, green versus gold, down here at AIS Canberra. This is the Volleyroos national team in a scrimmage today. We've got two coaches with their hand-picked teams facing off here today at AusVolley on YouTube.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this afternoon's green versus gold volleyball match. Tonight's exhibition match will be played between two teams comprising of women from the Australian women's volleyball team. The match first serve will begin at 6 o'clock.
Just going into serve now, ladies and gentlemen. We are minutes away from first serve here at the AIS green and gold match between the Volleyroos national women's team.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming the two teams for tonight's game onto the court, starting with the green team, led by head coach Catherine Chen. In position 1, the setter, Alexia Zammit.
She's wearing number 14. 14.
Following her in position 2, number 5, Kiani Dodd. Running through the middle, number 9, Jaya Burkett. In the opposite position, number 7, Annalise Jones. Followed by number 11, Charlotte White. Number 16, Beth Carey. And rounding out the lineup in the libero position, number 1, Tara Marlin. Now moving on to the gold team, led by Rachel Orchard. Number 3 in position 1, Michaela Stevens. Playing in the pass hitter role, number 11, Rebecca Rector. Running through the middle, number 9, Lauren Cox. In the opposite position, the South Australian 16, Steph Wheeler. Outside hitter, number 5, Harriet Gilson. And middle blocker, number 8, Cassandra Dodd. The gold team lineup will be rounded out by their libero, number 2, Emily Hartman.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the teams announced here, we are moving forward onto the first serve here. Serve here coming in from Mick Stevens. Received, gone out wide. Libero passing it over, received by 16. Set it up through the middle. Picked up and over, but called by the ref there. Called by the ref there. First point going to green. Starting off, strong point there from green. Beth Carey to serve. And just a bit short there. Gold equalising straight back. And walking back to the serving line now, Rebecca Redgen. So Anna Long back and forth here already. Green taking the lead 2-1. Lexi Zammit to serve. Float over, received by Lib. Setting out wide to the stick, dropped short. Picked up by the setter. Hard driven off the block. Can they pick it up? Found. Soft hands over. Dropped short. Green, another opportunity here, but missing the middle connection there. Picked up and punished. Absolutely slammed over by Lauren Cox there. Capitalizing on Green's mistake there. Great work by Lauren there. And now back to serve. Lauren Cox looking for a second consecutive point here. Light over and in. Floaty serve carried right down onto the line there. Fantastic work there by Lauren, and that makes 2 now. Strong start for her right here as Gold take the lead, 3-2. Lauren Cox again to serve. Can she make it 2 in a row? Picked up this time, but off the arms by the lid. And it is 2 in a row. Lauren Cox finding that ace there. 2 aces in a row, on fire now. Gold already starting to build a lead, 4-2. Lauren Cox on for a third now. Green need to stop her here. How will they do it? What will their option be? Picked up by Lib. Set up, underarms it. Light over, Gold's opportunity here. Oh, but a bit scrambly. They picked up off the block. Fantastic work there by Jaya. Just reading that play there, sticking to her guns and shutting it down. Serve here over, received by the Gold Lib. Picked up all tight. Did it come off fingers there? Yes, it did. Fantastic work there. Gold, once again, just finding these attacking opportunities here and pushing that lead ever further forward. Serve, and straight off arms, Gold continues to win this serving game here. Steph Weiler looking to put down a powerful serve through the middle there. Really challenging Green's Lib right now. But this time, she's picked it up. Nice option over, picked up well by Gold. Set her through to the pipe. Picked up again. An option out the back. This time Gold's Lib setting it up for a pipe attack. Looking for the fingers, not finding it. Dropping low, Lexi setting it through the block. Picked up by Gold's setter. Up again, free ball here. Oh, but overpassed and punished. Oh, the scrambly play there, just forcing that error from Gold.
Yeah, a long rally there, but finally put away by Charlotte White, the South Australian, just clinical on the pins there.
Now to serve. Over. Picked up. Bit wayward there. Onto the outside and pushed into the net there. Green answering back with their own point off the serve there. This is Jai Burkett coming in for a second serve, looking for another one. Picked up well. Set at the stick. No option. Green setter picking it up. But Gold's Lib right there. Oh, off fingers. And it's hit the ground. They both pushed to go for that pass there, and unfortunately just colliding there, making the pass a bit messy, and no one there for the second follow-up there.
That's a classy set there by Michaela Stevens, the Gold setter. Just tightened the net as the pass was pushed onto the net. Does well to get around and distribute it to her hitters.
Harriet serving. Straight up there, off the fingers, picked up well. Set by 3 Gold and looking for the fingers there, finding nothing. Green, loving that point there, pulling the hands away and letting them get that point. Now back to serve, Annalise Jones. Looking to tie it up here. Already looking like a very even game. Can Green pull that lead out? Picked up well by Gold and a quick, super quick D out the back by the setter. Fantastic hit. Cassandra Dodd just jumping out there, sliding out towards that stick, and no blockers there to answer that. And now Cassandra coming off the back of that, on to serve now. Unfortunately not able to back it up. Gold still in the lead by 2 here. looking to be just that little bit more in control of the game than green. Now over Charlotte White, serving into gold. Pipe attack coming through, picked up by the libero. Lexi just, deep dig right on the ground there by Gold Lib. Well picked up again off the block, tipped down, and great play there. Just a little tip over the net and straight into the green defenders who were not expecting that. Mick Stevens, Gold setter to serve. The gap is still 2 points. Gold still hanging on to this lead. Can they extend it? They'll be looking to try and punish the green lib again. Floaty to the outside, and immediately that overpass punished straight away. Fantastic work there from Gold, capitalizing on the overpass. Really great serving here from Gold. It's looking very consistent from them. And even when one of their serves is picked up, they're siding out straight away off it. The gap now 3. Beautiful deep serve, and again, the Gold serving. Really just pushing this game forward. The gap now 4 points and a timeout called by green, trying to stop this momentum here that Gold has built.
There's some strong serving early in the game by the Gold team. They've had 5 aces already, prompting the timeout from the green team. Breakpoint's very important at the highest level of volleyball, with teams siding out upwards of 70%. Getting those breakpoints, getting 1 or 2 points ahead is what's going to win you matches. The Gold team have taken that initiative early in this match.
Now, my partner here, Ebsy, can you give us any insight? What do you think the green coach is saying right now to our players? What do they got to do here to claw this lead back?
Look, I feel they've just had not much rhythm in their side-out game. Passes have been a little bit varied across the net, which makes it difficult for Alexia, the young setter, to get her hands on it and really use the full power of her attack. So I think they'll just be looking to find some rhythm here, find a good pass. They're going with 4 passes on the float serve of Michaela. It is a strong serve, but giving up a 4th passer means also giving up an extra seam for Michaela to go after. So it's an interesting tactic, but we'll see if it plays up.
Gold really putting the pressure here on green, forcing extra passes, making sure that they are doing everything in their power to try and get it up. But Mick Stevens, can she overpower the 4? Beautiful float out to that left corner again, picked up by Lexi, high ball, and driven into the net. Mick Stevens on fire here. This is now a 12-7 game.
This is Michaela's first time back to serve in the match. Starting in position 1 meant her team rotated straight out of her serving rotation. But she's had 3 serves so far, 1 ace, 1 overpass, and 1 negative pass from the other team. So she's on a roll here. She's putting the other team under some real pressure.
Oh, but now Green has been able to get that ball up and over, and Gold not able to answer back. Green, that's their first point back here, pulling back that lead back down to 4 points. But still, that's quite a substantial gap that Gold has built. Now Beth Carey back to serve. Can Green replicate the success that Gold has seen on the service line? Beth here is going to try to answer that question. Serve, deep. Oh, bit of miscommunication there maybe. Oh, but deep shot into the middle. Number 9, Lauren Cox, just looking dominant in that middle spot there. Now back to serve, Rebecca Redgen. Gap now 5 points. Can Rebecca use that same momentum that Mick has used? Shot straight into the middle. Lexi getting the set off fingers. Well picked up. Mick set. Hard driven. An overpass here. Oh, communications making it a bit scrappy, but pushed outwards. Tipped off. And just the green libero there, but not able to get our arms fully under it, not able to get that height that she needed.
Yeah, Steph using all of her reach there. She's probably the tallest player out there on the court tonight.
a standing reach that goes well above the tape without even jumping. So can't even imagine what she touches with a full approach.
Now the serve into the middle, driven, but a tip over by Lexi by the green lib. And a tip answer back is gone straight into the net there, Gold. And a bit of an unusual mistake there for them, it seems. They're not really making too many of those kinds of errors, but this time, Green will be hoping to capitalize on that. Push forward here. Lexi the setter to serve. Other ball driven in the middle, picked up by Gold's lib. Pass has gone a bit outside. This is going to be a free ball here for Gold. Picked up. Who they're going to go to. Middle again. But well picked up. Lexi to set. And a low tip. Two people dive. Two players dive down for the ball, but the ball finds the ground there. Green pulling that lead back a little more. Game now a 4-point game with Gold leading 14-10. Lexi to serve again. Floaty down the line to the outside. And blocked straight down. The roof has been built and it has stopped Gold in their tracks right there. Now 3 points. Green looking a little bit more confident here. Looking to pull this back. Serve over. Picked up by the Gold lib. Set long. Passed up by the green lib. A great get up there by Gold lib. Tip down. And a great tip there. Amazing work by Kiani. Just to presence of mind there to see where the blockers were and just tip around them. And the player, sadly, behind the blockers for Green was just not close enough to be able to get a good pass on that. Gold to serve. Lauren Cox back on the line again. This time, not able to find as much success as he did last time. Good pass outside and off the block. Off the block, straight outside the line there. Really good work from Gold. Lauren Cox not able to find the point off the serve, but composure able to find that point there. And Green, another timeout has been called here. This game now a 5-point game with Gold leading 16-11. Just some really great work here from Gold. They are looking, apart from those 2 or 3 points where Green was clawing it back, Gold is looking quite unshakable here.
Yeah, as we get a little bit further into this set, that lead becomes harder and harder to chase down. Early in the set, if you're down by 3, 4 points, yes, maybe one by one you can bring it back, but as we edge closer to that 20 mark, it's going to be very difficult for Green to claw their way back into this match. They're going to have to pull something special here from their own serve. They're going to have to break the serve of Lauren first, though. She's been really going down the line from 5-1. Going after the lib, Tara Marland, and outside hitter, County Dodd. We'll see if that trend continues.
As Ebsy said, Lauren Cox looking to put that strong serve to use. Well up by the green. And a quick one-handed set there by Lexi. Great thinking to just quickly get the ball up to the middle there. And a light tap off the block just makes that ball waterfall straight down in front of the net there. No chance that Gold's going to pick that one up. And Green first point back here after the timeout. And now their serve. Can they capitalize more? Kiani back to serve. Floater into the middle, picked up well. Out to the opposite. Great hands there by the libero, but picked up again. High option. Great defense here by Green, but it's right on the net. And unfortunately, in the joust there, Gold just losing out. Able to get their hands up there, but the net, the ball pushed over the net there just slightly, and it just trickles down right in front of them. Unfortunately, no one there to get that second effort. Score now 3 points the difference. Kiani back to serve again. Can they continue this streak? Great serve to the down the line. Off the block, picked up to the outside again. A light tip, picked up well by the libero, but unfortunately not well enough. She's just trying to get a fist under the ball there and caught the ball at the wrong angle, sending it flying out to the other side. And Gold stabilizing once again, not letting that lead dip below 3. Really just looking quite in control as that score slowly ticks up to the 20 mark. Great receive here from Green, off the fingers. Well moved, pick up by Gold. To the outside, off the block. And unfortunately, the answer back, Gold able to pick up off the block, but Green unable to do the same. Ball being pushed out past the stick there. Very hard pass for Lexi to get to. And Gold building that lead even more now to 5 points. Steph to serve, picked up. Well driven over. Nice, easy set. Oh, off the head of Cassandra. That's an up somehow. And a second effort by Green there. Great work.
Unfortunate for the Gold team to not take that point. That's some quick thinking from Cassandra Dodd under her hitters, covering them straight away. I doubt that was a purposeful play, Dom. I think
using the noggin for the up.
A little bit of right place, right time, I think.
Serve over by Gold. Tight little tip there. Not looking as strong as it normally does. Opposite. Oh, hard driven, but well picked up by Green. It's going to be a free ball though. Oh, but a great spot by Lexi. Just an awkward pass over. Looking for hands, and unfortunately, it has found them. That push out, just finding Jay's hands, as it was most likely going to land in. She tries to get her arm to it, unfortunately. Just not on the right angle to pick that up. Score now 19-14. Gold looking to get onto that 20 score line, putting the real bad pressure on Green right now. Harriet Gilson, here to serve. Put Gold on 20. Down a lib. Oh, not the greatest pickup there. Free ball over for Gold. Nice easy pass there. Set to the outside, off fingers. And it has come straight off the fingers there. Another great piece of work there from Rebecca. And that puts Gold on that coveted 20 scoreline. Green now really need to find an answer here if they want to win this first set. Otherwise, Gold is going to stay in control here. Harriet again to serve. Straight to the lib again. High ball. Picked up short. Unfortunately, the lib there for Gold. Emily was just not able to get close enough to the ball just then. Unable to read that drop of the arm and push forward to the ball there. So really great work there from Green to pick up that point.
You can see Annalise really sells it well when she goes for the roll just behind the block, really winding up, showing that she's got that power angle, which she does do so well. And then just a little bit of finesse to roll it over the top of the block. But Stephanie Wheeler taking Charlotte's outside hand there.
Yeah, a bit of finesse seen there. Finding that outside hander, just driving it, sending that ball flying outside the line there. Gold just showing that bit of dominance that they have all throughout this first set. Now served over by Cassandra, unfortunately, into the net there, just as I say it. Dominance there from Gold. Gold, not immune to mistakes here, but unfortunately, for Green, they haven't really been making enough of them. Picked up, serve picked up well. Looking for fingers, not found. Lexi, nice high pass to set, and that has been driven fantastically by Kiana. Just running up, seeing that block's hands and just slamming it in there. Serve over here, picked up well. Driven to the outside, off fingers and going out. Gold. Again, that finesse, just coming off the hands there, pushing it outside. Really great work there. Now back to serve. McStevens back here again. Can she repeat what she did before? Build that streak and push Gold to this first set win. Floaty serve. Picked up well by Charlotte. Oh, but a bit of... Oh, that hurts the connection there. Not finding the middle off that set. The middle, most efficient position in volleyball. You score the most points off it, but if you don't find that connection, it can go so wrong. And Mick Stevens, once again, using that serve to the best of her advantage, looking for a second consecutive point here. Well picked up again by Charlotte. Set off Lexi, putting her trust in the middle again, this time picked up. And off fingers, driven hard out into the crowd. Fantastic work there. Gold just using that power to push now. They're on set point here. 24-18. Green, they're going to need a miracle to claw this first set back. And who's on the serving line? Mick Stevens again. Same spot. Picked up by Charlotte. Middle again. Picked up by the libero. The pipe hitter coming out to set. And that ball is in. No blockers, no passes looking to get it. And that ball finds that corner. Perfect shot to end it. Gold taking that first set from Green.
The gold team taking the first set here on centre court of the Green.
And the ref's whistle calling back the players for the second set here of the green and gold women's Volleyroos AIS game. And looks like we've got a change here for green team, a few changes. Served over by Green, well picked up by Green Lib, and The changes that Green has made immediately taking effect there. Changes being number 10, Laura, being brought on, as well as number 12, Riel. Both fantastic players looking to try and put Green in a good stead to win this second set. And for that first point, they have done well. But the answer back straight away from Gold, number 11. Using that power, Rebecca just jumping over and through the block and slamming that ball down, landing center court. And back, McStevens again back to serve. Well picked up. Oh, unfortunately the blockers closing that gap there and not able to find the fingers. Kiani looking, but unfortunately not finding anything apart from the outside of the court. Putting McStevens back to serve again. Great serve over, high ball. Passed over, or a bit of a low pass there. It's a free ball over for Gold now. Can they capitalize? Well picked up. Set from the lib. Brigel try and hit that. Getting a second opportunity here, but just overhand passes it over. And now, big hits coming down there. Steph also using that height, one of the tallest players on the court at the moment, using her height, just drive that ball straight down into the blocker's hands and outside of the court.
Now we may be seeing the same trends as the first set, Dom. Michaela Stevens, one ace and gaining a team one overpass point, that is, in the first set. The green team had a lot of trouble dealing with her serve, and it looks like it's going to continue that way. Already 2 points off of her serve. Brell gets a chance. Free ball play, green team in system. I'll run the pipe, Annalise. Goes for the finesse option, showing that power attack again. Rolling it just short, out of reach of all the defenders. Kiani Dodd, number 5, now on the service line. Previously going down for number 5. Down the line through the seam. Continues that way, but just long. I think the serving being the main difference between these two teams in the first set. We saw a scoreline of 25-18 at the end of the first set, but Gold team having 4 clean aces, 1 overpass from the green team. The green team having no aces in the first set. And Stephanie Wheeler through the hands of the pin block. Green team can continue where they finished in the first set with their passing and find some serve rhythm. I really think they'll be in this match.
Unfortunately, though, they're not finding that rhythm just yet. The scoreline now 5-2 in the favour of Gold. We're now looking to build that same gap that they did in the first set, but Green finding that line on the outside there off that hit.
That's smart there from Laura Reeks. I'm not sure if you saw, but Annalise Jones came in behind the block to take the tip cover, which meant there was no outside hitter in position 4. So the only options there, the pipe attack, which is what we saw, or the behind ball to the retreating blocker. Just off the hands of Brielle. Good strong swing there from Harriet, going high into the weaker part of the block. The hands and fingers.
Fantastic bit of hitting there from Riel, finding the left hand of the middle blocker and slamming that ball straight in, letting it trickle down in between the two blockers, neither of whom have been able to land or even have a chance to look at the ball and pick it up. Now Brielle off that. Worker hitting into serve. Great serve there. And Gold out of position. Unfortunately, not the best pass for them. But now a tip. And Laura, number 10 for Green. Very smart tip there, seeing that big open spot in the court and just finding it with those hands. Green now bringing that gap down. It's 1 point the difference here. Rigel again to serve. Unfortunately, just a bit too much power on that one. Finding the outside of the court, out the back of the court. Putting Gold back in that 2 point lead. Now back to serve. Steph, the Gold team. Nice high ball. Picked up with a green lid. Pushed well by Laura. Oh, Mick answering back with a set of her own. Laura looking for that same spot again, except this time picked up by Gold's lib. Just off the hands of the block as they're pushed back into Gold's side of court. Free ball now over for Green. Unfortunately, overpassed over. Mick again to set. Hard-driven ball. Laura up to set, off fingers. My goodness, that was a rally and a half. Both teams fighting tooth and nail to take a point.
Excellent attack and defense from both teams. And we had big pickup from Tara Marland off the Stephanie Wheeler swing. Straight down the line. And Annalise Jones showing her repertoire of attacks. The hard-driven cross-court angle during the rally. And the finesse tip just over the block, which she's done 2 or 3 times now.
Now showing her power in the serve as well. Hard-driven ball. Lots of spin, bit of swing as well on it. Just finding those Gold defenders. Bit off-footed maybe. And that pass going wide as well as the attack. Annalise back again. The score now tied at 7-all. Unfortunately, Annalise, that power just proving a little bit too much there. Throwing it out the back of the court and putting Gold back in that 1 point lead, 8-7.
That is what you get with the spin serves, though. I believe she's the only women's volleyroo here tonight that opts for the top spin serve consistently. Unfortunately, that one catching top arm. That's unlucky. She opts for the spin serve as her primary serve, which is a powerful serve. It can be difficult to deal with for the other team. It is weighing up that risk versus reward. There's more risk of, there's less accuracy on the serve.
Looks like the float serve is doing Harriet Gilson just fine right now. Finding Green a bit out of system there. Now up, tight, set, and Brigel unfortunately not able to get her hands to it the way she would have wanted. That pass, not really getting any height there. Just being driven straight forward into a setter, and no one's going to be able to pick that one up, sadly. Gold rebuilding that gap now. Another beautiful float serve, picked up. Overpass here by Gold, opportunity for Green, but blocked out. Set is out of system, but it's overpassed. Mick Stevens now off the fingers. Picked up by Green there, great work by their lib. Rigel now looking for the hands and finding them. Finding them very well indeed. Off the block hands and outside of the court. Rigel, exactly what she was looking for when she went up for that hit.
Yeah, that's the benefits of swinging long and through the court. Lauren just struggling to get straight out to the pin, a little bit late on the block. And Brielle's high swing gained her the point. Oh, unlucky from Stephanie Wheeler, the opposite player for the Gold team. Usually pushed back out of the passing lineup, but the serve catching her on the way through.
Fortunately, Green not able to make a string of points here. That serve going into the net there. Putting number 9 for Gold. Lauren Cox back onto serve. That gap now 2 points. This game looking a lot better from Green, but remember these teams were neck and neck until we got into the double digits, and then Gold started running away with it a bit there. So Green looking to try and continue this close play. And no touch there, called by the ref. So 4 touches, that means for Green. Ball being pushed in the net and then passed back up. Giving Gold the point and putting Lauren Cox back on to serve once more.
The most consistent server of the match so far, Lauren. She's had 6 serves. Every single one of them going line, straight down to 1. And again, following the same trend. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And indeed, nothing is looking broken here for the Gold team, pushing that gap now to 4 points. Once again, we're starting to see that dominant side of the Gold team coming through into double digits, and they're starting to run away with this game. And Green coach knows that, so she has called a timeout there. Catherine Shen looking to just try and find something that her team can work with here. The score, 13-9. Lauren Cox back on to serve now. Catherine Shen, whatever she said to her Green team, is hoping now it's going to make a difference here and that Green can claw back this lead. Lauren Cox, same serve spot again, picked up by Green. And well driven by Brigel, but unfortunately not finding the fingers. Not finding the fingers or the boundary line. Giving Gold another point here. Unfortunately, Green just not seem to have the answers. They have great hitters. Their passing is looking good, but Gold just looking a lot more consistent right now. Bit of a slight change up of serve there for Lauren. And unfortunately, proves to be costly. Well picked up from Green. Laura's just setting straight to her middle there. And trickling off the fingers there down onto the ground. Gold not able to pick that one up. We get now 4 points. Putting Laura back on to serve. High ball. Recycled here by Gold. Another opportunity to hit. Well driven. High ball here from Green. Can they do the same? Found off the fingers, one-handed pass. Gold putting it high in the center, off the pipe. And tipped. But sadly, that tip has just gone out. Having the right idea there, but unfortunately not the greatest execution. Gold, they're getting lucky with that one. Definitely could well have been Green's point if the ball had been a couple more centimeters to the right, but unfortunately, it's giving Gold the point here, and McStevens back on to serve. Serve, well-driven cross-court. Laura setting it up. Oh, really awkward-looking hit there from Annalise. From Kiani, sorry. And unfortunately, that one just looking not to be the best there. A bit scrambly, a bit frantic. McStevens back to serve. Received by Kiani. Set to Brigel. And there, that's what Brigel was looking for. A hard-driven ball off the fingers. Unfortunately, Gold not able to pick it up in the back line. And Green bring that gap back now to 5 points.
It's good initiative there from Emily Hartleman, the Gold libero. Walking inwards to try and take that high on the hands, but you do risk a slightly weaker platform. And a little bit of help from the tape on Kiani's swing out of the pipe attack. Off of her own swing, she'll go back to serve. So usually opting for the float serve. And that's what we'll continue to see here. Against the triple block, Stephanie Wheeler sharp and beating the outside arm of Tara Marland.
And now Rebecca back to serve Gold. That gap now still 5 points. High serve. Picked up well by Green. Now pushed. And very well driven there this time by Annalise Jones. But unfortunately, the block has set that one down. Oh. Got a bit of a second here. Got to tie a shoelace. Got to play safe when you're playing volleyball. Rebecca to serve again. Gap now 6 points. Another high floaty serve. Laura one-handed, picked up by the libero. Free ball here for Gold. Can they capitalize? Hard driven, and that pass not going the way they would have wanted. Steph Wheeler using that height once again. Just driving that ball straight into the middle of the court, finding that gap. On for their third now, Gold. All set, wide, picked up. Oh, and Steph again looking dominant out on that pin there.
I believe that was just straight over the top of the block. Absolutely nothing you can do about that as a blocker. It's all up to the defense at that point.
There, Rebecca unable to continue that string of points, but should be quite happy with that one. Gap now 7 points. Gold already on that 20-point scoreline. Green. And once again, they're going to have to look for an answer. And that may be it. Great serve there.
The first ace in the second set, and by none other than JF Burkett, the local girl, born in Canberra, the only ACT athlete playing on the court tonight. And gets herself a dig as well.
Fortunately not able to capitalise Green. Fast middle set there. Great work there. Straight in between the two blocks is exactly what you want when you're hitting middle. Cassandra able to just find that gap and find that bit of court. Gold now on 21. 4 points to take this second set. Looking very likely to do it here. Great serve over. Picked up well. Cassandra getting a nice dig there. Pipe off the hands. Oh, and Brigel, she's just not set up to take that ball there. She was standing the other way, not able to move the momentum over, get that ball. This is really unlucky there with how the pass went, and a timeout called once again by Catherine Chen. She's got to look for an answer here. Team's got to look for an answer.
They're now 6 points behind the green team. Maybe I'm thinking, is it too little too late for the green team to come back? They're going to have to be earning more than 2 points every time they go back to serve. Got to address the problems before they arise.
Yeah, Gold really able to build strings of points here, whereas Green, they're getting ones and twos just dotted here and there, where Gold's able to find 5 points in a row even. They're really just looking able to stay a lot more consistent throughout these rallies, especially when the play gets frantic. Cassandra Dodd back to serve for Gold here. 3 points they need to take this second set. Gold need 6 to even catch up with them. Can this be the start for them here? Driven deep into the back. And another one. Annalise Jones straight on the ball there, seeing that the ball's coming over the net, just jumping up and slamming it straight back. Bit of return to sender there. Great play. Brigel back to serve now for the green team. Can they start the inroads to tie this game back up? Float serve into the middle. Picked up. McStevens. Fast set through to the middle there. Once again, one of the most efficient positions in the game and showing why just there. 2 more points needed. Window is closing for green, but it might crack a little bit wider open there. Serve missed by Steph Wheeler.
Yeah, that's 1 ace, 1 error so far on Stephanie's serve. She's breaking even, so she's not costing her team any points. She's got 2 other serves that she's put some serious pressure on the team. Annalise showing how you do successfully put pressure on the team with a big topspin bomb. And with that, Harriet, the short tip beating the opposite defender. I believe that takes her to 9 points so far for the match. She's the leading point scorer.
I think that point there might just be a bit of a summary of how this set has gone. Gold able to pick up that short tip over the block as Green unable to do the same. Gold just having that little bit more control over the match here, which is converting into a lot more points. Unfortunately, not enough control there as the ball comes off the pass and goes straight out the back there. The whole Gold team running back to try and cover, but unfortunately not able to do so. Green now 7 points needed to tie this game up. Set, through, and straight back. Driven out the back off the pass. Point for point, but unfortunately that means that Gold will take this second set, still looking very dominant here in this Green versus Gold match. Green's going to really need an answer here in this third set if they want to bring this series back and potentially bring the reverse sweep.
Currently, Harriet Gibson and Rebecca Redwood tied as top point scorers, both on 9 points. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we welcome the 2 teams back onto court here in this third set.
Coming into the third, a must-win set here for the green team if they want to stay in this match. Gold looking to continue their dominant ways. Mick Stevens in to serve. Start us off. Picked up well by Annalise. Driven off the block. Stevens, underarm set. Oh, deep dig there. Picked up well. Stevens, set off the hands. Able to pick up off the block. And again, off fingers. Libero setting. And just finding the hands there. Bouncing off and down. First point going to Gold to start off our third set.
For those of you who may be newer to volleyball, you'll notice the different coloured jersey out there on the court. That is the libero position. And as you saw, Emily Heitzelman, number 2 for the Gold team, and their libero, taking the second contact there. As her foot was inside of the 3-metre line, she had to play it underhand with a dig.
Once again, Gold using that tip to their advantage. Green, unfortunately, just unable to cover up that gap there in Gold, knowing that they're looking to capitalise on it.
Green still haven't found an answer to Michaela Stevens' serve yet. Every time she's gone back to serve, she's had at least 2. No errors from the match so far. And that's a change-up serve for her. It works well as well.
Looking to make it 3. Free ball here over for Gold, but picked up well by Green. A tip off, picked up. Libero underarm set. Hard driven. Laura, the setter, picking it up. Not exactly what you want, but still able to make it work. A fantastic underarm set there by the Libero on Green.
And finished with a big cross-court swing from Annalise. That's the danger she possesses. She can swing that hard ball cross-court or change it to a roll shot, which we've seen so many times this match at the very last second, catching teams off guard. Michaela Stevens having to take first contact, which means Emily takes the set. Annalise, again, high and off the block. That's where all the points are won at the top level internationally. High, swinging high off the hands of the blockers. These girls jump too high and are just too tall to find the clean court sometimes. Just going off the hands might be your only option. Strong serve from Laura, the setter. And the block cover means Kara takes a set. Release ball to Charlotte White through the backcourt attack. Gold responding with a backcourt attack of their own. Still in play. Annalise finally finishing it. A similar shot to the one she just scored a point with just last rally.
Serve over now by green setter Laura. Picked up well. Great overhand set, or underhand set, sorry. Over to a pin hitter, who's able to just find the hands of the blockers and once again, trickle it down straight in front of the net there. Very cheeky kind of hit there, but if it scores you points, you're going to do it. Serve over now by Gold. Straight down the line. Receiver also is the hitter. Underarm set to the pipe. Up, oh, and you hate to see it there. A bit of miscommunication, a bit of hesitation. Unfortunately, that ball hitting the floor before anyone can get under it. You see it in almost every level of volleyball, even the top volleyballers. Sometimes it can happen, very rarely, but sometimes it may, and you've seen it just here. Green, they're not going to want to have that happening. Going to look to pull one back here to tie back up. And that is the way to do it. Fantastic hit there by Kiani. Finding those blockers driving hard through that seam opened by Gold there. Not really closing that block enough to stop that hit. Kiana now. Unfortunately, not able to back it up. Hitting it into the net there. Score now 5-4. Gold's way. Cassandra Dodd back to serve. Picked up. Annalise Salora. And we see one back. Gold this time, showing a bit of hesitation, leaving that bit of court open as the ball just slowly falls. Everyone looks to each other, tries to work out who's going to pass it. Unfortunately, no one gets under the ball. Tied up now. Green serve. And now, again, Gold's turn to find a bit of non-connection between the setter and the middle there. Unfortunately, not able to use that powerful attack. And now Green taking the lead now. Can they grow this lead? Or will Gold turn up back in their dominant fashion? Not just yet. Not just yet. Tied up again, 6-all.
Gilson definitely the hot hitter at the moment for the Gold team. Still their leading point scorer. Should go back, try and make some more points off her own serve here.
Unable to pick it up there, Steph Wheeler. Off her own hands, then looking to try and get the ball back into play there. But unfortunately, jumping up high and then coming back down, the ball might already be halfway to the ground before you can start squatting down to get it. Just not enough time there. Now to serve, Kiani for Green. Steph over the top. Steph Wheeler using that height. Massive, massive. Doesn't matter if you have 2-3 blockers there. She's just going straight over you. Really great hits there from Steph. Now back to serve. The game tied up, 7-all. Good serve, well received. Tipped over and no touches. It's a call from Golds and it's a call from the ref.
Now the slide ball is interesting. So that's where the middle blocker wraps around the back of the setter like we saw just then. You lose the option of a back row attack from the opposite, which in that case would have been number 5, Kiani Dodd. Too many touches. It's 5 or 6 touches. That's not allowed.
Something like that. The net giving a bit of assistance and hindrance at the same time. Unfortunately not able to find that path back over the net to keep the ball in play. Tying up the score now, 8-8. This third set. Maybe early days, but it is looking a lot closer than it was before. But Mick Stevens stamping herself on this court right now. Looking great in the serve and looking great at the front of the net there. Throwing the ball down from a high pass. Gold team clapping in their server, Lauren Cox. The most consistent players on the court in terms of serving at the moment. Now becoming a setter. Oh, but unfortunately the ball driven too far out. Gold trying to call for a touch there, but Green says no, no touches. That's our point. And that'll put us back at 9-all. Another team able to build a gap here. Trading points, 1-for-1. Now serving, Beth Carey. Picked up, Mick Stevens getting under the ball there. And just no words, no words. Beautiful shot there.
Big hard swing from Rebecca Regden, or Reg, as she's more affectionately known.
And now Mick Stevens back on to serve. Can this be the string of points that Gold's been looking for? Fantastic float serve. Was it in, was it out? Won't know. It's been picked up by Green, pushed over to Gold, and found straight through the hands of the blockers. Might not be able to go over them, but can definitely go through them here. Can Harriet Gilson. And here we go, Mick Stevens back on again. Here we go. This is the Gold we've seen in the last 2 sets. They're back again. But Green answering back now. Both on double digits. Gold not able to get away just yet. Crucially, Mick Stevens off the serve now, meaning that she will not be putting Green under the pressure that she has been all game now. Laura back to serve. Oh, out was the call, but picked up by the libero. Free ball here for Green. Hard driven and out. Green says touches, but no. Shake of the head from the ref there. Gold's point. Gold doing well to draw their hands back from that hit there. Green not able to get a power hit there. Their only option is to try and find fingers, pulling their arms down, getting them out of the way. Best play there. All right, set behind. Cross shot from Annalise Jones. Really good work there.
Excellent pass and swing from Annalise Jones. That's her 18th reception of the match. Passing at almost 50% positive reception rate. I'd be wondering if the Gold team should be going after somebody else in reception. Annalise, the strongest passer so far from this match. Try and break that rhythm of hers. And a swing from Charlotte White off the block. Gold team just unable to control it. You wouldn't know it. Charlotte underwent shoulder surgery just last year. Only recently returning to play. She's been through a tough regime for rehabilitation of her shoulder. Good to see her finally back on the court representing the green and gold once again.
Very nice serve, but picked up well. Stevens using a middle once again. It's a good effect, but Green also getting it up. Now over, picked up well. No blockers, but still the defense manages to pick it up. Underarm set from the lib. Hard driven. Oh. And the setter, usually very good at passing overhead. It's a whole job setting all overhead passes, but unfortunately unable to get that one up. Too hard driven, too awkward an angle for Mick Stevens to try and get that one up. And Green now in the lead. 1 point, 13-12 here. Annalise Jones to serve. High ball, spinning. Picked up, middle, sipping it. Great work by the libero there. Another frantic point, but unfortunately that pass has gone outside of the antenna. And Steph, with all that height, still not able to get around that pass, not able to fix it, unfortunately.
A tough ball to play from Cassie Dodd, who's had to bump set that off the reaction after the dig from Michaela.
And it looks like this will be Gold's first timeout of the day. Green having a 2-point lead here. And the coach of Gold, Rachel Orchard, saying, no. We're going to stop your momentum here. And they'll be looking to replicate their performances from the first and second set. Your score, 14-12, Green's way.
That timeout, I think, also aimed to try and break the serving rhythm of Annalise. 2 hard toppies in so far. Maybe giving Gold an opportunity to side out straight after the timeout.
And there we go. A proverbial coach's point, you might call it, from Rachel Orchard there, managing to stop the momentum of Annalise Jones with that timeout.
Exactly the point of that timeout. Try and ice out the server.
Bringing that gap back down to 1 point. Cassandra Dodd, fantastic serve, only millimetres above the net. And hard driven, but Lauren Cox puts the roof up. You can hear the noise on the court. The players love it. Always good to see a middle getting a nice high block there. Now back to serve Cassandra Dodd again. Another fantastic serve, so low to the net. Middle connection found. Very scrappy, but picked up well by Gold. Unfortunately, Green's setter taking first contact, meaning she'll be unable to set up a proper attack. Steph Wheeler tipping it over. Bit unusual to see her doing that with all her height, but you got to use every tool in the toolbox to score as many points as you can, and that has put Gold back in front now. 3 in a row now for Gold.
And she does it in style with the Scrunchy Co. Scrunchie in her hair, one of Volleyball Australia and the Volleyroos sponsors.
Oh, very unfortunate there for Green. It looked like a beautiful shot, but refs call out. And now returning back, Catherine Chen calling a timeout of her own, looking to break Cassandra Dodd's own serving streak here. Your score now 16-14. Gold, 4 points in a row here. Looking much better than they were those 4 points ago.
Yeah, that's one service error from Annalise directly after the timeout. And then 3 points off of Cassie's serve. Let's see, will the timeout work in the opposite direction? Cassie's an experienced player. Volleyroos now for her second year. Both indoor and beach volleyball representing at the highest level for Australia. Can she keep the pressure on the green team here?
Or will Catherine Chen earn her own coach's point? Looks like it's not to be. Bit of a softer serve. Coming over, connection not found. Good serve up by Gold. And connection found there. Steph Wheeler, once again. That strong hit of hers looking very dependable right now. Mick Stevens sending it out to that stick and finding points. Gap now, 3 points. There it is. Unfortunately, Cassandra, that streak of great serves will end there. But she'll be quite happy with that. 4 points off her serve, 4 or 5 points. It's definitely not something to scoff at. Now Green, the pressure is back on them. 2 points to deficit. Bit of a wayward serve there, coming off the wrong part of her hand. But unfortunately, it's just not lucky enough to find that outside line. Looked very close, but ref's flag goes up, calling it out. Now Gold back to serve. Powerful hit, but out also. Trading serves now. Green and Gold here.
Green are really going to have to find a way back into this match, earn some break points back. Only 2 points behind, but if Gold team continues to side out at a high success rate, then they're going to carry that lead all the way to the end of the set. Here's their opportunity. Free ball over from Marland. Now Gold. Cox on the slide, draws the middle blocker, leaves Stephanie with a one-on-one block. Puts it away, going high off the top of the block.
Steph Wheeler looking really good this set, scoring a lot of points from that stick. And now another timeout called here from Catherine Chen. Looking once again to do the same thing, break that string, that momentum that Gold have built with their serves. The deficit, 3 points. Timeouts used here by Green, trying to break this Gold streak. And unfortunately, it will not happen. Gold are just on fire here, managing to build even further. The gap now 4 points. Steph Wheeler looking very good in the serve here. Nice low serve. Well picked up. Stevens under it, pushing that ball to the outside stick. Now Laura answering back. Unfortunately, not a power hit. Not what Green would have wanted. Now Gold back to capitalize. Well passed up. Cutting that ball off there. Charlotte White. Driving it out, but picked up by Steph out the back of the court there. Laura through the middle. Not finding that middle connection, but almost tipped down to the floor there. Picked up by Gold and off the blocker's hands. Setting up that roof, but unfortunately it's been used to find the outside of the court.
And Steph going back for a third. A lot of good variation from her serve so far this match, hitting almost every seam on the court. Off 1 foot, and a good pickup from Michaela. And again.
Middle connection being found here now. But Steph Wheeler.
Wow.
Answering back.
That had some power on it. Out of the back row.
2 back row attacks there for Steph Wheeler. Not even jumping, just rolling it. But her roll is heavy enough that it just puts so much pressure on the defense there. And on the second time of asking the defense, cracking. Gold up to 22 now. Floaty serve, but unfortunately just outside, looks like.
Challenge system? Challenge system?
Well,
no, unfortunately.
We've got the YouTube screen here, but unfortunately that does not give us the lines. One day, Ebsy, one day.
These girls do have access to the challenge system when they go away to international competitions. This one, just a training match. Wow! Big through the middle on the A quick. Beth Carey, over 100 caps for Australia. An ex-captain of the Australian national team. Putting that one away, sending her team back to serve. And 4 touches called by the head referee, Carla Horwag.
Yes, you may have heard a sound there, and that's generally indicative of it coming off the block, but unfortunately the net in between the blockers means that there was no touch by the opposing team, giving them 4 touches on the Gold side.
Good strong pass. Emily Heitzelman puts her team in system.
2 points now. Green, the closest they've ever been to Gold when they've reached this 20 mark, but unfortunately still might not be close enough. Gold making a change here, taking off Cassandra Dodd and subbing on number 14, Chloe Walker. Laura Cox back to serve.
Love to see Chloe get a kill here. Coming on with possibly 2 sets to go. Likely 3 or 4 in the third set. The first substitution that's been made during sets. Every other substitution's been at the beginning of the set.
Overpass by Gold here. Can Green capitalise? Unfortunately, no, the set's too tight. McStevens now answering back. High ball. Number 11 for Gold there, Rebecca, showing that you don't need to be the tallest player on court to shoot over your blockers there, putting Gold on 24.
Something makes me think she didn't get all of that one. But a point is a point.
Match point now here for Gold, and who's back to serve? It's McStevens. Can she finish off Green here in this match? It's not to be this time around. Finding off the block there. Annalise Jones, I believe that was, finding the block and using it to push the ball outside.
Now all the pressure on the Laura Reeks serve. She'll have to keep this in play and put some pressure on the Gold team if she wants to stay in this match.
She's done exactly
Jaws
that,
the overpass? No. Michaela up above the top of the net. Now Annalise with the swing.
All right.
It's Harriet going just wide. She's been very effective this match.
Just 2 points now the gap. Green can even this up. Gold's going to need 26 to win the game. It's win by 2 here.
Their second opportunity to take the set and the match.
No fingers found.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I believe that is the
Lines.
correct call. Yeah, no arguments from the green team. I think that shows it was the correct call from the linesman and the head referee.
And that has meant that Gold has taken the match 3-0. Green not able to win it back now. We are going to play another set, however. We're going to play through all these sets. We have 4 sets here for you tonight in this match. Green, they won't be able to call back the win, but maybe they can take 1 set off of the Gold team here. Definitely going off the performance in that last set, it is definitely possible for them to claw this back. And at least prevent Gold from going flawless.
Some seriously good volleyball being played down here in the green versus gold match, showcasing the best players from around Australia and everything they've got to offer. Not just are they playing the game well, they're doing it with style. Got scrunchies given by Scrunchie Co. Matching drink bottles, hydro flasks, I believe. We will play a 4th set here in the green versus gold game. Means the final possible score we could have is either 4-0 or 3-1. So green won't be able to take home the win, but they'll be playing for pride. Despite this being a competitive match, all these ladies are definitely friends off the court. That doesn't mean they're not going to want to win, get one over their teammates. We expect the green team to come out fighting hard in this 4th and final set. We see Lexi Zammit back on the court. Setting for the green team, replacing Laura again.
Looks to be the only change that Green has made. Actually in the serve. Great serve. Gold having also made some changes.
Very heavy swing from Steph.
Yeah.
Also been a change of setters on the gold team.
Yeah, number 4, Tandia being put in, subbing out Mick Stevens. Obviously, coach has said, done enough. Time to have a rest now. Let Tandia have a play. It looks like she's already having an impact on the court, especially now with that dig. Steph looking for the tip off there. Lexi, underarm set. Great move there. Oh, unfortunately, Lib thinking he was out. Just looking a bit out of system there. Tandy, underarm set, tipped over, picked up well by the Lib. Lexi, another tip over. Lots of tips coming in this point, but a pipe hard driven. Picked up well. And a nice little cut shot there. Swinging a hand slightly around instead of hard driving the ball straight forward. Put that ball over to the left side and in a nice gap there.
Shapes up towards 5 for the hard-driven swing. Cuts it back, thumb up. Back towards the setter in 1. Got back row setters on both sides. That means 3 attackers. Both teams at full power on their offense. It won't matter if they won't get to an offense if Kiani can keep serving like that.
Might be a bit of luck, might be a bit of skill in that one. Gold, they're not going to be too worried about that one. That's a bit of a lucky point there. But let's see if we can make it 2 in a row, Kiani here. Steph Wheeler picking it up. Bit of an awkward overhand set. But off the blockers. Well driven there by Harriet Gilson. Once again, score tied at 2-all.
Harriet's first point for a while. Slowly over the last half a set or so, Steph's overtaken her for the leading point scorer. Harriet on 15. Stephanie on 18. Jones not far behind either on 15 points as well.
Number 9 back to serve here. Jail. Nice float serve over, pushing the Lib far back for Gold. Tipped over, and there it is. All these tips finally finding some clean ground there. Tying the score back up at 3-all. Cassandra Dodd to serve. Another nice low serve set by Lexi. Well set. Finding the middle there. Beth Carey coming through the middle, slamming that ball down. Lexi making great use of her middle there. Nice quick set. Exactly what you want as a middle. Chance here for Gold. Serve from middle. Look for a wipe there. Tandia taking the first ball out of the system now. Picked up well. Second ball by Tandia. Pipe onto Steph. Not finding a lot of power there. Just pushing it over with 2 hands. Oh, Lauren Cox sliding in for a late block there. Keeping her arms in that one spot and finding the ball. Even though she's flying across the net, she manages to stay composed, see that ball and push it down. Really great work there from Lauren.
Both setters moving into the front court now.
Bit of a wayward pass there, Lexi. Unfortunately, unable to find good hands on that. Gold taking that point back. Oh, and a great serve there coming down from Harriet Gilson. We're going to score some points back, cut into Steph's lead as the lead point scorer, and also build a gap on the green team here. Better by Kiani. Well driven.
And it's an excellent pass. Leaves Annalise one-on-one against Tandia.
Annalise will take that, drive that ball perfectly, exactly where you want it, right into that back corner, that back last meter of the court. No way, if the defender's going to be picking that one up. Now on to serve, Annalise. Great serve.
Slight attack.
Not found. Lexi setting. Oh. And there now, Kiani finding just down onto one of the goal defenders, just not able to get her arms around it. Sending that ball flying off into a teammate who unfortunately was never going to be ready for that. Can't really expect that kind of defense there. Great serve by Annalise Jones. Tanya, oh, very low set. Oh, just unfortunately not finding the greatest of hands on there. Lauren Cox unable to fix it. Green now in the lead. 7-6. Annalise Jones back to serve again. Spin serve coming in very well driven. Annalise Jones looking fantastic with the spin service here. Off the hands. And way out wide. Kiani, unfortunately, unable to get out and get a good pass on there. Now back to serve, Rebecca. Picked up well by Annalise. Lexi setting into Kiani and stuffed down. The gold players love it. Very well read there. Great block to go up there. Rebecca again, back to serve. It's a net, not able to make it 2. Meaning that score stays level at 8-all. Back to serve now, Beth Carey.
And Kettleton coming on in the middle position. On for Burkett. Excellent serve there. Beth Carey. Down through the seam, creates confusion between the two passes. Heitzelman and Wheeler. Will she replicate?
Unable to double up there, Beth Carey. Keeping that score once again, 9-9. It's looking a lot like the third set here. This team staying very close together. Green finally found their rhythm to be able to keep up with gold. As we get into those double digits, gold will be looking to build that gap once more like they've done every other set. The green, this will be a real opportunity for them to try and close back and take one back from them. Annalise into the middle and well found, finding the gap, equal distance between all 3 players. Don't really know who's going to pick it up. Unfortunately, by the time they've decided, ball's already hit the floor. Great work there. And now Lexi back to serve. Wayward pass there, picked up well by Tania. And that is a fantastic piece of setting there from Tania. The underarm set over into the pipe and well driven. Straight down the middle of the court. No defense there to pick it up.
Reg out of the back row.
Not able to back it up. Now go Green. Back in the lead, 1 point. Kiani back to serve now.
And this is an interesting front court for Green. Got Brielle, who's usually a pin hitter, outside or opposite, playing in the middle. Cara Inskip, who has experience playing as a middle, playing outside instead. And Jones playing in her usual position, outside hitter.
Dropping short serve. Overpass here. Gold looking to capitalise. Tip ball. Oh, and unfortunately, the tip there just finding the back of Annalise Jones's hand, sending the ball moving around erratically, and the player behind, unfortunately, unable to read those movements and get forward onto the ball.
With all 4 options available for Tandia to set, it's difficult as a blocker on the green team to read exactly where it's going to go and get a good, strong double block. Short serve brings Annalise out of the attack. In skip, though, picking up the slack, earning herself a point.
Score now 12-all. The team able to get away from each other just yet.
Middleton going for the float. It's wedged in nicely. Too much power on that swing. Getting in touch off both block and defender.
Yeah, Riel just unfortunately not set up fully to try and take that ball. Now Chloe Walker back to serve. Oh, and there's an ace from Chloe Walker. Fantastic work. Again, a little bit of luck, most skill there. I would say catching the net, dribbling off. Fantastic work there from Chloe. Can she make it 2 in a row now? Oh, much higher serve. Picked up, hit by Beth Carey, not enough power on it. And Lauren Cox making sure that ball stays down as it dribbles down the front of the net. Great work from Gold once again with their cover game. Chloe back to serve now for her 3rd point. Not just yet, says Catherine Chen. Calling a timeout there. Looking to once again stop the momentum of the serves here. 2 points in a row. This string of play for Gold with Chloe's serve. Your score now 15-12.
They don't look it anyway. You're meant to use that to sort of communicate with them by useful information. Huh? I think they barely, I don't think they understand it enough. He said our coaches said he used stuff for you. That's why I wanted to do this stuff with Bob. So basically, we kind of see how we used to use it. So we want to use what we're doing here. I think you should be aggressive versus. So I'm sure you know what to do the dribble.
Chloe Walker back to serve. Serve comes over. Quick set from Lexi. Tandia picking the ball up. Hard driven Chloe Walker covering that ball well. Tandia set outside pin, very wide set. It's still fixed. Alice Jones, huge hit. But unfortunately, the roof too big, shutting that ball down.
Josephine Foster, number 15, now substituted into the middle position. I lie, sorry. She's been substituted into the opposite position. Exchanging for Harriet. It's been so successful so far this match. Josephine, usually a middle blocker, so hitting from the right side.
Beth Carey finding the ground there. Just Tandia not set up there to take that cover. And Beth seeing that, capitalizing on it. Gap now 2 points. Oh, and a fantastic serve coming down there, finding that equal gap between the two players.
Now, it may look like here that Tandia is in the front court, but in fact, she's in the back court, position 5. She's allowed to come that close to the net as long as she remains behind Lauren Cox, number 9. on the contact of the serve. Good strength and height there from Carey at the net. Out jousting Foster.
Green here, managing to tie up the game. Score now 16-all, looking a lot better here.
This is definitely their time to push if they're wanting to win this final set.
Yeah, this string of players looking very consistent, very good for Green right now. And a missed hit there. Attack coming off Lauren Cox, just rolling off her hand, not contacting the way she wanted it to, pushing that ball outside. Great float serve there. Tania managing to pick it up. Fortunately, Josie not in the position there to push that ball over too far over near the ref stand. Very hard angle to try and get that ball back.
And she was stuck in a difficult situation there. It's unfortunate that has to be her first touch of the game. Trying to save the ball from losing a point. Good there from Regden. Showing the power angle, then opting for the tip.
Josephine now to serve. Charlotte White, greatest pass there. Unfortunately, not the greatest hit either. Ball going out her left side, being pushed outside of the court there. Unfortunately, a bit of a miss hit. Now the points tied back up at 18-all. Oh, very good serve there from Josephine. But a slide attack from Beth Carey. Answers back. Beautiful move there. Despite there being one blocker directly in her way, she works around it, finds that point there for Green, and puts them up at 19 now.
1 point ahead, Green. They'll be looking to earn some block and D points.
Very good serve there from Annalise Jones. That spin serve looking as powerful as ever. Lexi pushed wide outside. Picked up well, tipped off. Unfortunately, unable to cover that play there. Lots of balls coming low over that net. Just enough of them managing to break down that Green defense and finding the court there.
And we see Reeks brought in a passing role.
Floaty serve here. The arms of Lauren.
Marlon will go deep to the opposite. Josie has to step in. And Cox makes up for it by running the slide.
Big hit over by Laura, picked up well.
That one dropping in.
Yep, straight down in the corner there. It's again exactly what you want, hitting that meter perimeter, the outside of the court.
Back and forth here. 2 points in a row now for Gold. They regain the lead. Clipping the tape on the way through. Charlotte White goes off the block. Green will get another chance.
The slide
Go
attack
to
here.
the slide attack. Stephanie going long. Sees things even here.
Score now, 20-all. First time this team has been equal points when they've both reached 20.
A lot of options here for the Green team. I've got a front court setter. I've got Kettleton running through the middle, but she's very capable of hitting outside as well. Bugger. Kettleton touching it on the way down, put it just out of reach of Cara Inskip.
Steph Wheeler as well, capitalizing on that wide set. Generally not what you'd want as a pin hitter, but using it to her advantage, using that angle to trickle the ball over the blockers. And there's that wide set that you don't want too far for Charlotte White to manage to fix it. Unfortunately, that will put Gold now on 22 points. And a timeout called here by the green team. Catherine Shen, once again, just trying to stop the momentum of the Gold team here. Green are within striking distance of taking this set here. They need to stabilize, push past Gold here. They definitely have the answers this set. They just need to execute on them.
If Green can't find a way to earn themselves a break point off of their serve, then Gold will continue to side out, and they'll maintain their 2-point lead. They need 3 more points to win this 4th set. So Green needing to find something here. I'm sure they'll have been discussing tactics on what exactly they're going to have to do in order to side out first and then come up with a block and defense plan after that.
Lauren Cox back to serve now for the Gold side. Can Green's timeout break the momentum here? Or will Gold keep pushing on to take this match 4-0? Well, up by Charlotte. On to hit now. Off the blockers. Pushed down. Another opportunity here for Green. With a lower set this time, a bit faster. Now Tandy's turn to set back using Steph Wheeler. Huge hit there. Now Chloe Walker tipping it over.
Her first attack of the match. And Josie's first attack of the match. Just long.
Just long. When we say just, only just. Josephine just missing out there on a point score in this match.
Green needed that though. They're now within 1 point.
What they didn't need was that. Lexi, unfortunately, putting it into the net there. Putting Gold on 23. 2-point gap, crucial these last few points before 25. Tandy now to serve for Gold. Well picked up by Charlotte once again, looking very consistent these last few points, but Chloe Walker using that height to stuff the ball straight down. Not really much you can do about that there. Got a huge middle on the other side of the net. You're not getting past that. Gold now on match point, looking to take this flawlessly, but unfortunately not just yet. Tandia serving outside there.
And Charlotte watching it all the way to the line just to make sure it goes out.
And Charlotte White, number 11, serving now, looking very crucial in these last few points of the game. Very flirty serve, dropping the lid to her knees. Picked up well again. Josie, hard driven, lower at the underhand set. Charlotte White, overhand pass, covered well.
Free ball.
Yep, free ball here for Green. Opportunity to score. Tipped off. Just as we said, opportunity to score. The gap now, 1 point.
And now we'll see Inskip back in the middle, swinging the A-quick there, and Brielle hitting from the stick. As I said earlier, both those two girls, numbers 8 and 12, have experience playing both those positions. It's a good weapon for Green. They can be interchangeable. That's a fast set.
That is a fantastic set there from Tandia on the Gold side.
On match point, Laura Riggs keeps her team in the game.
24 all now. As we said last set, it's win by 2. One team will be looking to make it to 26 or further on until we reach a gap of 2 points.
With that final swing from Laura, we've now seen her playing both pass hitter and setter in this match. So she's passed, set, hit, blocked, and served. She's performed every skill and earned points because of it in 2 different positions. Very, very versatile player.
Jack of all trades coming in clutch here for Green. Looking to try and make this series 3-1. Another player who's had a big impact in these last few points, Charlotte White, on to serve. Another nice floaty serve. Putting the lid down. And Josie, a great hit there between the two blockers. The seam, seen it, just found it, pushed that ball down.
You can see the gold bench celebrating because that is Josephine's first point of her career as a Volleyroos. In gameplay, that is.
Tip off, picked up well. Josephine again on, rolling it over. Not able to get the parrots actually wanted. Nice block there. And that'll be her second to close out the match. Gold taking this series flawlessly with a 4-0 scoreline. These players get around each other, celebrating good win here. As much as this is competitive, this is all training for these Volleyroos. Just like to thank everyone who came and watched the game today here at the AIS in Canberra, as well as everyone who's on the stream today. Really thank you for watching, supporting this great sport of volleyball, and we'll see you next time.